Parents, if it breaks your heart to hear about your kids being bullied at school and you'd love to teach them how to proactively and effectively deal with bullying, well, help is here. Jen Hancock is the author of The Bully Vaccine and has tips for parents to help their young kids cope with bullying. Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me on, and thanks for letting me help share the word.
Well, apparently this is based on operant conditioning.
Correct.
It's a particular kind of technique.
Yeah, it's behavioral management through conditioning. So you're going to positively reinforce the bully or negatively reinforce the bully, and that's going to affect how the bully behaves. Now, the mistake people make when they try to extinguish a behavior is they try to provide negative reinforcement.
Okay.
Right? And what they don't realize is negative reinforcement is still reinforcement.
Huh, okay.
All right, what you want to do
Makes
is
sense, I guess.
You don't want to reinforce the behavior at all, and that's actually more powerful to get the bullying to stop.
Can you get the bullying to stop?
Yes, you can. It's called extinguishing a behavior.
Okay.
And you can look it up online, Operant Conditioning, you'll see extinguishing a behavior. And the problem that people have is not that they don't understand how not to reinforce the bully, but they're not prepared for what's called an extinction burst.
Okay.
And what that is, to give you an idea, is if you are going to a vending machine every day to get a candy bar, and one day that machine doesn't give you your candy bar, do you just go, oh, and walk away?
No.
No. You start pressing the buttons harder, you get more aggressive with the machine. Start kicking the machine, and it's not going to work, but you do it anyways. Well, you're the vending machine for the bully. That's the best way to think about it. And the bully's getting a response from you that they want. When you stop giving them that response, they're not just going to go, oh, okay, bye. They're going to get more aggressive with you to try and get that response out of you. But you have to ride that out in order to get to the extinguishing. Just the way eventually you'll give up on the vending machine, the bully will eventually give up on you. So the goal is to not be fun to bully.
Okay.
To not provide the response.
So is that no reaction? You give no reaction whatsoever?
It's not that it's no reaction. It depends on what's going on. I have a 6-year-old boy who's in kindergarten, and when kids started calling him names, not to be mean, but that's just what kids do, I said, here's what you do. You respond in an incredibly bored voice, and you say, thank you very much for that information. It's very helpful.
Okay.
And it's not mean.
No.
Okay? It's just not the response the bullies want.
You're not really getting to me. I really don't care, whatever.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I told him, the bullies will probably try and continue to get the response from you, but every time they say whatever it is they're saying, you give the same exact response. And it's the consistency that's going to get it to stop. And this works...
Because then they're bored. The bully is bored.
Right. And this works whether you're being called names or being threatened with violence or you're actually being hit. It's the consistency of the response that is going to get it to stop. And this is where kids fail, is they're told, oh, do this, and they do it, and it doesn't work, and then they stop doing it. Okay. And what the bullies learned is, I just have to be more obnoxious to get you to respond.
Gotcha.
Right? As opposed to learning it doesn't matter how obnoxious I've gotten, I'm not going to get the response. Now, and that's what you want the bully to learn.
This technique also works for adults as well?
Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness. It works for everybody. It works for dogs and cats and birds and
That's right.
humans.
You were a dolphin trainer, and you use this technique with dolphins.
Exactly. This is how I learned those techniques. But I actually learned how to do this by my mom. My mom taught me this. It was when I was in college and started training dolphins that I realized that there's a scientific basis for this behavioral management technique, and it works with everything. And I have promised my husband only to use it for good.
Well, obviously, you have been, and it's worked very well.
Right.
And the book, again, is called The Bully Vaccine. We will have a link on our website to your website. It's fascinating, and obviously, it's working very well.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping so many parents out there and so many families.
No, not a problem. It doesn't do any good to be in my head, so.
Jen Hancock, good to have you here. All right, let's head on over to Cindy. Cindy?